is good. Blood is emotion. Blood is a story, a drama. Blood is what we want to see in terms of passion. What we want is a bloody good fight.
Hi fight fans and YouTube viewers, warriors. Another prediction here. This one's for the 23rd of November 2013, of course. This one's between Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Rios. Or is that Brandon Bam Rios? Anyhow, here's the boxers' resumes, and then I'll get on to my prediction. And some of you might be a bit surprised who I'm going to go for in this one. I'll start off with Manny Pacquiao. He's won 54 fights now with only 5 defeats, 38 KOs and 2 draws. He's boxing out of the southpaw stance. His height is 5'6", reach 67. I've written down his age. He's aged 35 now, because I think it's slightly significant in this fight. We all know the battles and wars he's had with Manuel Marquez. Pacquiao, that 6th round devastating knockout that he suffered in the Marquez last fight, he almost walked onto that shot, didn't from Marquez. And do you know what? I think it's going to be difficult for him to, in my opinion, ever get back to what he once was. He's starting to look every day his age, isn't it? 35. I don't know whether it's because he's got the beard, the facial hair that makes him look older, but in my opinion he looks every day 35. And that was such a brutal knockout, you know. I mean, go and watch the fight if you haven't seen it. It was out cold for at least a minute, you know. It was down. I roughly counted. He was still on the canvas for about a minute, you know. And I know it's, you know, precaution around safety issues, but it was a devastating knockout, and one I don't think he'll be able to come back from. I think personally, if he loses to Brandon Rios, then he'll have to take an hard look at his future in the boxing. Of course, he's going to be in these big title fights and these big fights, because that's he's been in the fights, and he's been successful at these big fights for a while now. His opponent, Brandon Rios, is 131 with only the 1 defeat and 1 draw. Just going back to Pacquiao for a second. His career, you know, 54 fights and only 5 defeats. It's one that he can retire on. Proud, isn't it? With not many, well, I say not many. There are the boxers that get to 50 fights and, you know, a few losses, possibly more than 5, but quite a number of boxers retire on 30 fights, you know, 40 fights, and not get to the milestone of having 50 fights. I mean, he's a future Hall of Famer for sure. So there's a bit of bigging up Pac-Man for you fans. Brandon Rios, I think he can win this one. In my opinion, he's 131, as I touched upon, with only the one loss and one draw. He's got 23 KOs now, boxing out of the orthodox. Height 5'9". Unfortunately, no reach again. He's age 27. So we've got a boxer that's at the twilight of his career and one that is at the end of his career. I mean, there's a lot of issues, whether, you know, I don't know the situation with Pac-Man, government issues, isn't it? I don't know whether he's running for mayor or whatever it is. You know, people are saying is he 100% focused on his boxing? I think he is, but I'm not quite sure what else to say about him. Where he goes after this fight, we'll just have to wait and see. Possibly retirement is looming for Pac-Man. So getting back to Brandon Rios, won against Alvarado and a TKO in the 7th round against Mike Alvarado. He's fought him twice, I believe. One lost to Alvarado, but the recent one he won with a TKO. I think I'm right in saying that. And I like Bam Bam Rios, you know, in this one, and I think he. Just looking at on this video, I fluked a body shot and it finished him. It's what they call a flash KO on this game. Do you think this can happen in the fight? Can Pac-Man win? Am I doing a wrong prediction here? But in my opinion, I fancy Brandon Rios to possibly retire Manny Pacquiao in this one. So thanks for watching, and there's my prediction in this one. Brandon Rios win. I can see this going the distance. Pacquiao will come out more cautiously. In this fight, and you know, it was rather cautious in the Manuel Marquez fight. Really, that was a bit of a lucky shot, wasn't it, from Marquez? That punch, he just walked onto it, you know, and got caught cold, literally. So thanks for watching as always, and a Brandon Rios win for me. And what is a busy, if I'm remember looking at the schedule, a busy weekend of boxing on the 23rd, Saturday. Thanks for watching as always, and a Bam Bam win for me. And get commenting.